So yesterday we also understood Facebook, what kind of marketing is that, Instagram, what kind of marketing it is, right? We understood about all of these channels as well, correct? Facebook is a push marketing or pull marketing. It's pull marketing. Google search engines is a push marketing, right? So now we are getting started with Google search engines, right? Right. So now, as a search engine optimization professional, as a digital marketer, you will have to work on search engine optimization. That is showing your website on the Google in the top. You have to show your website. So you will have to show your website in the top. So if you have to show your website in the top, something like this, if you have that responsibility, you have to understand first how the search engines work, right? Correct. So if you are traveling to some unknown place, you will be understanding which flights you have to catch, what is the currency in the destination, correct? Hotels to stay, places to stay, whatsoever it is, correct? You will do certain amount of study about it, correct? Right, guys, everybody. So now same way, if you are looking for to optimize your website to show up on the Google, it's super important to understand who is this Google, how does that work, correct? We all also take time to understand people, right? Do you really at the first instance itself you behave the way the how you want to be? Like, no, you cannot do the same thing. You have to understand whether the person has got friendly behavior or friendly nature, how they react, how they respond to things, correct? That's when you slowly start gelling up well with that person, correct? Otherwise it's going to backfire you, correct? Right. So the same happens with while you deal with search engines, right? So you all have used Google. You must be using it for the past 10, 15 years, 20 years, correct? And did you ever wonder how is that Google capable of showing everything that you ask for? Why is Google showing it to you first thing? Second thing, how was that capable of, how did it get that much of power, that kind of power to show your anything that you ask for? See, look at this. I'm typing for A, B, C, D, something, and it shows some results. You type for some random stuff, random alphabets, and it shows to you something else still. It shows you some or the other results. Correct? Did you ever wonder who is this Google? Why is it showing? And how is it showing all this information to you? It's functionality. If somebody suddenly comes to you and scolds you, don't you think about it? Why did this person scold me? Will you simply, okay, okay, bye bye, you will go? No, right? Sometimes you might get into a, yeah, correct. But when it comes to search engines, why are you not trying to understand? You are using it from your childhood, correct? Okay. Okay, so now let's understand. So first thing is search engines are here not to really serve you. Search engines has got their own business model. They are here to make money. And you know how much money they make every week, every month? Millions of crores only from India. Every month. Just from Indian market, they will make millions, several millions dollars. How are they getting that money?
Usage. There's an usage.
What usage? What are you using? You are using their water, food.
No, sir. We have the store people in India. So
Ah,
the store people using every day there's an usage. They use ads.
yes.
When by actually.
Okay. See, Google, see, first thing, Google is super successful because it's capable of producing all the relevant information to the users. So, see, first thing is when they introduced, they genuinely came to provide the valid, help you. Amazon. See, on your mobile phone, I'll go back to this example. So, on your mobile phone, how does the search work? So, let's say you have saved all these phone numbers on your mobile phone. Let's say you have saved all these phone numbers on your phone. And when you type M, which number is going to show you to first? Which name is going to be shown in the first when you type M on your contacts list.
No.
M, there are many men. M, Manju is there, Manoj is there, Mahesh is there, Madhav is there, Madhu is there.
So first name Madhav. Madhav will show.
Madhav will show first. Why is that? Second one,
Madhu.
are you sure? Third one,
No, sir.
Madhu.
Sir, wait. First letter, Magesh.
Huh?
Magesh.
Mahesh.
Magesh first.
One. Which is two.
Small is
Okay, this is, I'll put this as from Gautam.
Sorry. Yes, sir.
This I'll put it as.
No. I didn't see the E. Yes.
Ah. So now tell me which is first, guys, everybody.
Sir, I am telling first. Madhav first.
Madhav first.
Madhu
So
second.
why is that nobody is trying out on this? See, are you all understanding my question? So when you type M alphabet, let's assume you have saved all these names on your mobile phone in the contacts list. When you type M, which contact you would see first? What is the process or the logic followed by your algorithm, mobile's contact search algorithm? Could be probably the alphabetical order, correct?
Yes.
That's what Gautam is now trying to put in. Gautam is assuming that on mobile phone, if you search for on the contacts list, it's going to display names based on the alphabetical order, right? Madhav is going to be first, is what he has mentioned, correct?
Yes, sir.
Second,
Second, Madhu, sir.
Madhu.
Madhu, sir.
Third,
Magesh.
Mahesh. Fourth,
Mukesh.
Mukesh. Fifth,
Manju.
sixth,
Manoj.
Manoj. So this means this is all alphabetical order, correct?
Yes, sir.
You're wrong.
Sir, you consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You consider say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
No.
Here,
This is the
here,
correct
this is
alphabetical
okay.
order. Not this. This is not. This is not.
Okay.
This is serial number. This is the order. Madhav will be first. Second will be Madhu. You have given Madhu. Which one is second? Yeah, you have given both correct. So now this is third one is correct. Fourth one. This is fourth and this is fourth. So fourth one, your fourth is MUK.
JK.
MU. U is coming. U is not alphabetical. A is first, right? So you are wrong. U is much later. MU.
Okay.
A comes first,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah.
Okay.
Six.
So now, okay. Anyways, let's assume it's all correct. Correct. On your mobile phone, it's alphabetical order. The information whichever is stored on your SIM card or mobile memory or on your phone memory, if you are going to contacts list and searching for it, it's going to show you based on alphabetical orders. And if you go to your computer search menu to the left side and if you type your name or something else, it shows you some files. Probably you type your name, it shows your resume, or maybe something else saved on your computer. There will be 100 files all saved with your name only. But still it shows a specific file in the top, probably based on the recently opened, or the inside the document there will be many number of words with that name, or the file format, or the file size is very small. It must be loading or showing the file in the first, whichever is very light. Correct? Now contact search is working differently, and the search on your computer is working differently. Correct? And the search on your brain also works differently. I'll tell you. Let's assume I am new to Bangalore or new to your area HSR layout, right? And if I'm asking you which is the good restaurant here nearby, you will not go by alphabetical order. You will not go by whichever is very close to your home, correct? Your searching parameter is different. Oh, this restaurant is good. The food is very nice in this restaurant, correct? The price is very reasonable, correct? Multiple things you will consider and you will suggest the restaurant, correct? Your search is working in a different way now. Phone search is working in a different way, and your computer search is working in a different way. Now, if Google has to go by alphabetical order, it has to rank Amazon first, correct? Or AGO first. AGO first, then Amazon, maybe alphabetical order, everything will change. Google is not considering alphabetical order here. Google is considering 3 crucial parameters here to place your website on the top. Let's go one by one. One I have already told you. If Google is reading your website more number of times, Google is going to show your website in the top. Correct? Now let's assign a score for this. Flipkart, Jabong, Data CLIQ. Welcome. Boring.
No, sir. I'm thinking some famous
Okay.
websites, sir. So now I got the answer actually.
Okay. So now let's. I told you it's a crawl frequency, correct? Crawl, whichever is being read more number of times. Reading is nothing but crawling. I'll simply call it as crawling. Crawling or reading. So now let's assign a score for each of its crawlability. Whichever is being crawled more number of times, let's assign a score in the scale of 1 to 10. So now I'll give a score to Flipkart 10, Amazon 9, Jabong 7, Mintra 8, and Tata CLIQ 6. Now tell me which website has to be shown in the top if reading or crawling is as per these numbers. Flipkart will be shown in the first position, correct? So now Flipkart is will be first position. Who will be second position?
Amazon.
Third,
Mintra.
fourth,
Jabong.
and fifth. This is the order. Now let's assume another scenario, or let me do it this way. I'll put it as 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. And now let's take another website, abc.com, which is speaking about top 10 shoe manufacturers. Just because even this has shoe and has a crawl rate of 10, reading which has got read more number of times, should this be shown in the first? Google was actually doing that.
Yes, sir.
Google realized that, see, Google would have not done that desperately. Google did not mean to show it that way, but we people, these digital marketers, exploited it all. They know the trick now. If Google is reading, I will make Google to read my website more number of times. So we are going to discuss that as well. How can a digital marketer make his website read by Google more number of times? So people exploited it and made bot to read their website more number of times. Now what did Google do? Google, just because it has read this website more number of times, it started showing it this, and this is completely an irrelevant result for user, correct? It's not serving Google's first goal. Serve end user goal has to be fulfilled. End user goal has to be fulfilled, correct? Is it getting fulfilled? Serve relevant content. Is that serving relevant content? Serve up to date information. This is the main goal of Google. But now first criteria itself failed. I'm not able to buy shoes when I visit this website, correct? It failed. So now Google started one more metric. So Google seriously decided, okay, so these people, digital marketers, are exploiting everything. These people catch hold of all the loops and they are exploiting my system. They are creating a very bad experience for end users. And it introduced one more metric called click-through rate. Click-through rate. So what happens in this case? It's something like this. So now, something like this. If you get more number of words this time, you will be the leader. Right? So it started counting the votes from people. So how is it counting? If more people are clicking on Flipkart, automatically Flipkart will be moved to the top. See now, just by making that, it's not going to happen. They have to, first thing, they have to fulfill this criteria compulsorily. It's something like this. If you have to get placed in your on-campus interviews, the first criteria that I have to meet is the cutoff marks. 70% cutoff marks, then only you are eligible to attend the interview, correct? Now you will say, I will somehow clear the interview, I bribe, I'll do something else. I have only 30% is not, still allow me. No, you are not allowed. You are eligible for the interview only if you are getting a bare minimum cutoff marks of 5, the score of 5, 6, 8, 9, 7, whatsoever it is. Now earlier Google was placing websites purely based on this readability or crawling. Now it introduced one more metric called CTR. CTR is click-through rate. Click-through rate is nothing but the measure of number of people hitting your website against the number of people seeing you. Now, for example, when I'm searching buy shoes online, so it's not only me, right? Right this moment, some 1,000 people have searched buy shoes online across the country. Now, of all these 1,000 people, all 1,000 people are seeing. So the impression is, if people are seeing this website, it's counted as impression. It's called as impression. And if I am clicking on this, now one person clicked on this result divided by 1000. 0.0101% CTR or 0.1% CTR whatsoever. Now let's assume 100 people are seeing these results. Only 10 people will click on this. Now 10 divided by 100 into percentages, 10 percentage, right? So to understand this better or to remember this better, I'll give you one more simple example. You are walking into this office, and in this office there are 100 people sitting, okay, and all of them will see at you, right? And will they keep quiet? Some 10 people will wave hand at you, hi hi. So now 100 people have seen you, that's considered to be as an impression, and only 10 people have waved hand at you. So 10 divided by 100 is response rate into percentage. What is the response rate that you get? 100 people have seen you, but did all 100 people respond to you? Only 10 people have responded hi to you, correct? So 10 divided by 100 into percentage is response rate. Your strike rate, run rate, out of these terms, right? So something like that. Now here, click through rate. How many people are clicking on your website against the number of people seen? 100 people are seeing your website, but all 100 people are clicking on it. If they are not clicking it, Google understands this is not useful. If people are clicking this one, Google understands this is super useful and it moves this to the top. Are you all getting it? If AGO is attracting more number of people, Google will move this to the top. And if nobody is responding to this, Google eventually moves this down. So now purely based on the user activity, Google is moving them to the top and moving them to the down. And that's the reason these websites will not stay in one place. Especially on Big Billion Day sale or some other days, they will keep moving, fluctuating every minute. Right? So you understood, right? Now, but then the problem is, now let's assign a score here as well. So now let's assign a click-through rate score, everybody. So 8, 10, 9, 7, 6. Now who will be ranking in the top? Everybody?
Flipkart.
Flipkart will rank in the top. Why?
CTR is higher, no, sir.
CTR is higher. So is that Praveen?
Yes, sir, yes, sir.
So Praveen, so let's say that you have written an exam, you are in your 10th standard, you have written exam, 6 subjects, all subjects 100 out of 100, and only one subject just 30 marks. Will you be now promoted to 11th class?
No, no, sir.
Then why is that here? Why is that happening here? Just because it has click-through rate of 10, should it be moved to the top? Or let me put it this way, 6. Just because it has a click-through rate, now Tata CLIQ you should be moved to the top. It's not just this metric. I have already told it's going to count or consider these two, correct? The previous one as well, correct? So this one is making your website come closer to the Google first page or at the bottom of the first page, and this doesn't assure you moving to the top. What assures you moving to the top is click-through rate, right? So now your final outcome is dependent of these two. Whomsoever has got highest average, they will be moved to the top. Average. Now click on this. So let's see who has got the highest average. Oh, this both has got same average. I'll make this as 9 and this as 5, 6. So who has got the highest average here?
Flipkart.
Flipkart has got the highest. Now rankings. Rankings, let me put that here. Rankings based on crawl frequency plus CTR. Correct? Crawl frequency and CTR. Now who is 1 here? This is going to be 1. Who is 2? Oh, again here it is. Let me do one thing. I'll make this as 7 and this one as 5. Who will be now in the second position?
Tata Click.
Okay, now here I'll do 10. Here I'll do 8. Here I'll do 7. Yeah. Who will be the first now? This one, Jabong, right?
No, sir. Tata.
Huh?
No,
Tata Click.
Tata Click.
Yeah, this will be first. Who will be second?
Jabong.
Third, Flipkart.
Flipkart.
Fourth,
Amazon.
fifth.
Mahindra.
Okay, right. So this is average of AVG, average of crawl and CTR. So whomsoever has scored highest in both are being moved to the top, right? So now these digital marketers will not be quiet. They exploit everything. Now what they are doing, they understood if they are scoring highest CTR, anyways they have cracked this. They understood if they are making bot to read the website more number of times, they can be in the top. So Google played a smart game here. Again, Google told it's not only, it's something like this. Traffic police will introduce a rule, everybody has to wear a helmet, right? People to get used to it, they will take some time and they'll start paying fine for next 6 months. And after 6 months, traffic police revenue dries up. Now they are not getting fined because everybody are wearing helmet. Now he will introduce one more rule, pylon rider also has to wear the helmet, and again their revenue will flourish. And again next 6 months, people to get used to it. It takes another 6 months, until then people keep paying lakhs of fine, right? And now again traffic police revenue dried up. What they will do now, again they will introduce a new rule called you need to have the mirror compulsorily for your bike. They will never put effort in introducing a subject, educating people about the traffic signals or driving guidelines or whatsoever. They are simply they don't even care that they should be imposing fine to other authorities, government authorities or bodies such as the BBMP or the road repairs or whatsoever it is. They will simply fine public, right? So Google is doing something like this. So Google introduced a metric called crawl frequency. Whomsoever website is getting crawled, I will move them to the top. So people cracked it and they made their website to be read more number of times. Google again introduced one more metric called CTR. And now these people, digital marketers, will not keep quiet. What they will do, whether they sell it at 70% off or not, they will simply put 70% off. And this fellow, look at this, he has put 60% off. If you go visit that website, you will not find a single product 60% off. Is he not lying? Are you not disappointed now? See, even if he had not told 60% off, you would have been bought a shoe from him. Just because he told 60% off and giving 50% off, just because there's 10% different, you will not buy the shoe now.
So cleverly they have put up to 60% off.
Yeah, still that. So let's assume they have put 60% off, flat 60% off. It's not about the grammar here. Let's assume they are communicating that they are giving it at 60% off. So now when you go there, either the shoes will be out of stock, or you will not find your size, or you would have never seen such kind of shoe at all, and you don't want to buy such an ugly shoe. Are they not disappointing you? And this first parameter itself failed. End user goal has to be fulfilled, and which is not fulfilled. Correct. So now Google introduced a new metric called user engagement.
Yeah.
See, Google knows that people are lying to them. People are lying to customers and somehow grabbing the attention of the customers. They are telling that imported shoe at just 100 rupees. They are telling that branded shoe at just 50 rupees. When you go there, it's out of stock or no size available, or you did not like those such brands. Correct? Your experience is overall bad. You did not really buy the shoe. Your purpose is also not fulfilled. Correct? So now Google starts measuring that activity of the user as well. Whether user is buying it or not, how many pages is he exploring, whether the user's purpose is fulfilled or not. How our Google understands all this, we are going to learn. And we are simply calling that as user engagement. Sometimes people will struggle to find add to cart button. You must have seen government websites, right? To file one application, you have to struggle whole day and night. Experienced it ever?
Yes, sir.
IRCTC is comparatively better now. How was that earlier?
Horrible.
Right? And we don't have there is no choice at all. You have to do or die, that's all. But when it comes to private companies, everybody will have amazing experience. Correct? And in fact, better than the other. You take Red Bus, Go IBPO will come for competition and make my trip, or maybe somebody else, Abibus will come for competition. Flight booking, you take Zomato, Swiggy, right? If they are not giving that kind of experience to the user, they will die. right? Right. So now Google started measuring this user engagement as well, and it started assigning a score in the scale of 1 to 10, and let's take this is the score, right? Now tell me who will be ranking in the top.
Average of all A, B, and C.
Average of all A, D, and C.
C, yeah.
Okay, let me go back. Average. Let's see. So not average, right? Who has highest of the average? Correct.
Yeah, so that's what I meant. Average of all the three, like all the three metrics, A, B, C. Whoever is having the highest, they'll be
So
highest.
yeah, now this one, comma, this one, comma, this one. Correct. Yeah, who has the highest average? This two has same. So let's try to correct this or fix this. Yeah. Now, okay. So now who will be ranking in the first position as per this data?
Jabong. Jabong.
So it's going to be Jabong one. Who is second?
Like
Next.
Amazon.
Right. And now this is the highest level of test given to the website owners. It's very difficult to pass this, right? Google felt, Amaya, fine, this is the last metric, and they cannot crack it. It's difficult for them to deal with it. And if they are cracking or dealing with it, still Google is at its advantage, correct? It's serving the end user's purpose. If people have to meet this, it has to serve the end user's purpose, correct? And that is what Google want. Google has imposed so many strict rules until you made this happen, until you fulfill this criteria, end user goal has to be fulfilled. Now meeting this user engagement is not that simple. If your website is taking more time to load, if it keeps rotating, user will quit and your website will never rank on Google. And if you have used ugly colors to your website, ugly images on your website, people will not find it pleasant. They will quit. It's called as user interface. The kind of fonts, the color of the fonts, the size of the fonts, the kind of images, the size of the images, the pixelated, the quality of the images, everything gets counted in user interface. User experience. You are clicking on add to cart, and it's not working. You are trying to make payment and it's not working. You have visited the page and it kept on loading. You have put a wrong phone number, it's not working. Or you are trying to place one more repeat order, it's not working. This is experience that you had with that website. If user experience is bad, if user interface is bad, you are taking hit on user engagement, user experience and engagement, and obviously you will have lower score, and you cannot really make it. The very unfortunate thing is digital marketers, a lot of digital marketers doesn't have understanding about this. They'll be all working at this stage, they die working in this stage only. A few shoot in the dark, and somehow they will achieve this to an extent, or accidentally they will achieve this. But coming to this, it's an engineering amazing thing. So our business owners may not support on this. Business owners may have to invest on clean websites, the great user interface, user experience, marketing and selling elements on the web page, the best servers, very quick load times, right communication on the web page, all that play a crucial role on user engagement. And this is not dependent on digital marketer alone. Business owners have to understand the importance of it, right? Now you all understood, right? Your website will be placed on top only when you meet the first criteria of crawl frequency, and second thing, you need to also have very good CTR, and third criteria, user engagement. Whomsoever are good at all these three metrics will be placed on the top. And as a SEO professional, you will be working towards improving this, or improving this, or improving this, or improving all three of this. I mean, it's not that as a SEO professional you won't be working on one thing. Whatever you do in your role is either to improve this, or to improve this, or to improve this, or combination of these two, or combination of all the three. Whatever you do is, it's only for this these things. There is a saying in Kannada, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡೋದು ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋದು ಹೊಟ್ಟೆಗಾಗಿ ಗೀಡು ಬಟ್ಟೆಗಾಗಿ. It's something like that here. Whatever ICO professional does, he does to improve these three metrics. Which are those? The first one, I'll put it in the light green color, right? And next, this color index, and then very dangerous. This is super important, which a lot of people miss out on it, right? These three things. If you are successful at these three things, and if you could understand how to improve each of these things, we are going to discuss how to improve each of these things. If you could improve these three things, you are a successful SEO professional. And no SEO professional. So I'll ask Praveen, don't take it the other way. So Praveen has already undergone a digital marketing training, right, Praveen? You are working in the
Yes,
SEO role, and were you aware of this, Praveen?
No, sir. I
And
was
have
not
you
aware.
ever found this on the internet anywhere in your 1.5 2 years of your career?
No, sir. I didn't get this kind of the exact information about.
So people would have written there are 200 different signals Google will consider to rank your website, and nobody knows which are these 200. Simply shooting in the dark. No 200, no 2000. It's just these three things Google is going to consider. And in order to improve this, you might do 100 things, you might do 50 things. In order to improve this, you might do another 100 things. And you really don't know how many are this. I gave a random number, it came to 250 here. Correct? Is it clear, guys, everybody?
Yes, sir.
Understood? Boring?
No.
Okay.
Just one question. I don't know, is it the same thing or different?
Yeah, yeah.
So basically, like click through rate you have mentioned, right? So, like we use app also, and there we get some ads, correct?
Correct.
So we just see something and we just cut also, and we sometimes we visit the site, or like or game or anything, whichever is coming. So that is also click through rate, or I mean, what is that? Impression you mentioned, right? So
So
I just
impression is, so let's say you are playing a game on your phone, some app. On the app, you will see ads, right? So if you are seeing that ad, it's counted as impression. Don't say I was closing my eyes while playing the game and I did not see the ad, and that will be considered to be as zero impressions. Impressions are not necessarily based on you seeing it. So if it is in your vicinity in the page first three positions, it's going to give certain impression share to it. If you're on the second page, if you're on the first page, if 1,000 people have searched buy shoes, it's going to give 1,000 impressions to all of them. The first five results at least. Next five results, whether you see or quickly you scroll through or not, next five results it gives 800 impressions. Next page 500 impressions, something like that. So now coming back to your question, so if you are seeing an ad, it's counted as an impression. If ad is displayed on your screen while browsing or while playing, it's counted as an impression. And if you click on it, right? So that will be counted as a click. That will be just counted as a click. See, for business owner, they will measure against hundreds of people. It's not about you. Like you, thousands of people must have seen that ad, but not everybody are clicking you the way how you have clicked. You have clicked on it, but rest 900 people, did everybody click? 999 people? No, another 200 people might have clicked. So now what they will do? 200 divided by 1000. The ad has been shown to 1000 people, but somebody accidentally clicked on the app, somebody intentionally clicked on it, and altogether it's coming to 100 people. 100 divided by 1000. That's going to be 10%, and that's click through rate. That's the CTR for business owners. That's a metric for business owners. Nothing to do for end users. For end users, it's simply an ad. Whether he has seen the ad or not, he found it interesting. Oh wow, 90% off, and he got tempted, and you would have clicked on it, or you would have not clicked on it, ignored. Okay, this is one more bakwas wasting. They are simply fooling, and you would have left. Right? For end users, that's what matters, and for business owner, I have shown it to 1,000 people. How many have clicked on it? Right?
okay. So this is again happening because Google have set this rule, right?
Which rule?
That's why. I mean, all the three things you have mentioned: click through rate, user engagement, and
See, for ads also
crawling.
it's differently. It slightly it works in a different way. Yeah, coming
Okay.
to organic results, search results. Yes, if Google has to give importance to you, you have to meet all the criteria. It's something like this. If you're clearing all the three rounds in the interview, you will be hired for the role. If you're clearing one role, one just only the first round, and if you are telling that okay, second round, third round, I'm not interested, but still offer me, they won't offer you,
Okay.
right?
Got it.
It's something like that. Yeah. Anybody has any other questions? So from tomorrow we'll be understanding how to improve. What is this crawl frequency? So what is this crawl first of all? What is this crawl? Why did we bring that term instead of reading? So Google bot has read your website. Instead of reading, why are we using that word crawling? And how do we improve that crawl, right? And then we are going to understand CTR. CTR, I guess most of you here already know how to improve, correct? You will simply put 80% of 90% of, correct? That's not the way. Okay, there is a better method of improving the CTR, right? Powerful, better methods of improving the CTR. Okay, you can do such things. People might see them, ignore them, or might click on it. That's a different thing. But you have got multiple powerful methods of making people to click on your results, to click on your ad. Okay, and third thing, user engagement. We're going to understand that as well in depth. And understanding these three things itself might take another 3 to 6 classes. And post that, we will start implementing. So we will discuss how to improve crawling, right? We will discuss, and then we will start implementing them. So whomsoever owns websites here will be very useful. If you have already built a website, you can straight away get started with implementing these things as we discuss, right? And how do we measure what kind of CTR your website has? There are some amazing tools, free tools provided by Google, and that's the bread and butter for people like me, right? We are going to discuss those tools as well. How do we measure this engagement? How do we measure this impressions, CTR, crawl frequency, crawl rates? Okay, yeah. Anybody has questions?
No, sir.
No, sir. Sir, I feel you missed up this. There are two types of user. That one is bot and real
No, no. We are
users.
going to discuss that once we start with the ways of improving crawl frequency.
Okay, okay, fine, sir, fine.
Okay, I'll not miss it out. Okay.
Okay, okay, fine, fine.
Okay. Thanks, anyways. Yeah. Okay, guys. I believe that you all have understood and found it interesting. And I'm not sure about Raika madam.
It's very interesting, sir.
No, no, not about interesting, madam. Did you understand it or not?
Yeah.
So morning you have gone through the same class, correct?
So morning I had some disturbance. That's the reason I could not get along.
Okay. Okay. So now I was kind of thinking that is my way of teaching has
No,
gone wrong
sir. In
anyway.
between, I could not get few things because I was not there. This one. That's the
Okay.
reason I attended my regular class.
Okay, okay, madam.
It's
Okay.
all because I have to understand it better now.
Correct, correct. You are a business owner. Okay.
Raika ma'am,
Ah, tell me, Gautam.
good morning, ma'am.
A very good morning. Sir, I wanted to ask you another thing.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
I cancelled that GoDaddy and I have put the amount to the wallet
Oh, is it?
because I thought we'll go for economical and I want to purchase it on Monday, sir, because on Friday, anyhow, it is a holiday.
Correct.
3 days I will be not there, so I thought from Monday we can just sit and do.
Sure, madam.
Fine, sir.
Is upcoming any holidays, sir?
Yeah, Shivratri. I have
Sir,
sent the calendar. Yeah, Praveen.
When, sir?
Sir, Raika ma'am said that she's going to buy a hosting. Is it a shared hosting or?
Yeah, of course, shared hosting, Praveen.
Okay. Sir.
What is
Yeah, you have any suggestions regarding hosting?
No, sir. I don't have much idea about it. I have heard about the shared hosting, but if it is simple website, shared hosting is better. I heard.
Yeah, because dedicated hosting is highly expensive.
Sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay, you understood, right? How, sir? Why Myntra is ranking in the top?
Yes, sir.
I think I had posed this question to you a month back.
Yes, sir. The first day you asked.
Yeah. And finally, you got the answer today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, start thinking on it. You have access to that sheet. I'm not
Yes.
100. If you start exploring that further, you will get better understanding of it, and you will be able to implement that in your at your workplace. You are working in that role now, so you
Ah,
have
sir.
to start implementing all those things. From tomorrow's class, you get more better understanding about things.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
Okay, sir.
so yeah, Bismi, you also should implement it to your website now.
Fine, sir. I will sure do it.
Yeah.
And one more thing, sorry, sir, because I just answered in point of view of everyone. Because I thought, if I answer what
You
you
are
have
leaking the
taught, then
question
it will
paper.
feel like, okay, we all are dumb or something like that. So I didn't answer anything. So
No problem, no
I'm
problem. I
sorry
think
about
nobody,
it.
no
Yeah.
issues. Okay, so now if anybody wants to see, we discussed something very interesting in this class, like how do you monetize your website development skills, WordPress website development skills, and maybe Marvin, Shailesh, and Sneha. So you all can start doing something about it. I'm not sure, Sneha, if you are part of that class or not, but you have access to that recording.
Yeah.
So see,
Okay.
that's not with the it's see, it's not about money making option or you should start making money out of it. At least if you start with that, you will at least understand the domain better. You will be with the flow. Some simple. It
Right.
doesn't cost anything. Anything you can sign up on WordPress.com. WordPress.com, right, Gautam?
Yes, sir.
So you can have a sneha.wordpress.com, and it gives you a content management system. It gives you a website, and you can start writing something out there, and eventually you can implement everything that you learn in the class.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, and Marvin and Shailesh, I'm not sure if you guys have time to do that now or not. Marvin was quite busy.
Yes, sir. Now I'm free, sir.
Free, you resigned to that job, right?
Yeah, sir. I have resigned it, sir.
Are you coming offline here, Marvin? No.
Sir, still I'm doing like notice period, sir.
Okay.
Just a few days after, then I'll be coming, sir, to my.
Okay, okay, no problem. Okay, fine, guys. Then we'll wind it up for today if you are all fine with any questions. That's all right.
Yeah, sir. If anyone is ready to work on WordPress, no, so you can give my credentials also. If they want, they can work on it. So any sort of changes or something like that, so
Yeah, so
they can work.
everybody are hearing, listening to you.
Yeah.
Sharing group, we all will use.
So if they want, they can do it.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yes.
Gautam seems to be interested here.
Okay.
Even me
So
also.
Gautam, so do one thing. So I'm going to add Bismi, Marvin, and Shailesh to this group.
Hmm.
There are already 15, 16 people in
You
this
can
group.
add me also, sir.
Ah, sorry.
You can add my name also, sir, because
No, no, no. It's the same group. You're already there in the group. Just that Bismi, Shailesh, and Marvin are not there. I'm going to add three of them. Then they will message there. I am Shailesh, or I am Marvin, or I am Bismi, or I am somebody else, and I would like to get access to the WordPress website which you were telling, and they will send it to you separately. They are not going to put it in the group, or
Sure.
if they are okay to put it in the group, they would put it in the group, right? I don't think anybody will cause any kind of problem to that website. I mean, like create some issues with the website. So I don't know. It all depends on again the website owner. So I have given
So
credentials
if
of.
anyone is not, bringing any sort of issues to me, I'm ready to share. Apart from that, yeah, it's all your wish.
Yeah.
Sir, I
Yeah,
will-
I shouldn't be in trouble. That is the only concern that I have.
so this website is about which niche, sir? Where
Packers and movers. That's Packers and movers, Praveen.
it's kind of logistics related,
Yeah,
right,
yeah,
sir?
yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
so it would be kind of little challenging also if you're because most of them will be doing it for the first time.
For whose website, sir?
So in that
Hmm.
way,
okay, okay,
She's
sir, right.
going to do that business in logistics as well.
Not she going to do. She's already doing it for the past 10, 15 years or 20 years, I guess. The family business.
Okay.
Okay. She has multiple packers and movers across Bangalore. Her
Okay.
dad. Okay. She is also is the key person heading it.
Okay.
Okay. And she has multiple websites with us. She has invested on custom platform as well. Okay. Kandra Digital has built a custom website for her, and she has multiple websites. And you all can contribute on any website whichever she is going to provide.
Oh.
Okay. I mean, practicing
Okay,
that
sir.
will be very useful. You'll understand different content management systems. You will understand the outcomes. So, Bismi, my suggestion is if you're providing access to website, you should be okay
Yeah.
to provide access to the search console and analytics as well.
Okay, fine, sir.
See, now they'll start doing something over there. How will they understand if they are reaping something out of it? I mean, is that working or not working?
I
Right?
understand.
Actually,
Sir, I'll be providing only this WordPress thing, but not
Yeah, yeah, WordPress
a
thing only.
custom website.
Yeah, yeah,
So that,
WordPress would be fine.
no,
That's
hi
easy
yeah.
Bismi,
to.
this is Gautam. Actually, may I know what type of hosting you already bought for your website?
GoDaddy. GoDaddy hosting.
So better you can give only credential. You can create a new website with subdomain.
No, that's new
Yeah.
domain only. That's new domain
Okay,
only.
okay.
For
That
practicing
that
purpose.
credential you can give that everybody. That's
Yeah.
no issue.
She will. She knows. She understands
No.
what is which one the access has to be provided,
No.
and accordingly she is going to do.
Sir, one thing,
Yeah.
once I transfer this, like, the global trans.in to a different account, then I'll be providing them the credentials because WordPress and custom both are in one mail.
Okay.
So I'll do it by tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow, I'll provide them the credentials.
Okay. 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 Fine.
Okay, fine, sir.
Fine.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bismi.
Thank you, everyone. Bye. Anybody has something, they can stay back, and everybody else can leave. Any of you has something to speak?
Sir, I have a doubt, sir.
Yeah, Praveen.
Uh, so, if I want to create,
Gautam always have doubt.
Not Gautam. That's Praveen.
Oh, sorry, Praveen. I thought Gautam. I felt like Gautam is
Ma'am,
saying
I
something.
everything I noticed, ma'am.
Sorry, Praveen. Carry on.
It's okay.
Still your street is betting for the websites.
Oh, Raika madam built a website on her own. You know that, and she killed it by today. Right? I think today is the last day of that website. New websites.
Sir, it got this one, sir. They asked me 7,500 rupees just to shift it because they said the content, whatever you had in, whatever I had done in website, that is going to get transferred to economical data. I mean,
Oh,
economical
that's
the
very
plan.
simple.
For
Maybe
that 7,500, I said I better restart it.
no. That's very simple. Actually, one of us could have done that here. If you had just moved to the next level plan, migration of the website from one hosting to another hosting, we could have done that for you.
Sir, that's what I'm saying. You they charge 7,500 for that.
I am telling that it's not that difficult. You don't have to rely on them for that service. Maybe I might have helped you on that part. Is what I mentioned.
Oh, so sweet. Thank you, sir.
Okay. So it's okay if you have moved to another hosting or service. If you have cancelled the service already, that's fine. That's a good experience, in fact you should be doing such things in the initial stages. You now understood
Yes,
about
sir.
GoDaddy hosting, GoDaddy customer supports. Now you switch to
I said I'm going to go for GoDaddy itself. It's going to be economical plan, which SSL will be involved in it.
okay,
I
okay,
mean,
okay.
SSL certificate will be
Okay,
default
okay,
in it.
okay. Just that we have to rebuild the website again or move the website.
Yes, sir.
We'll do it freshly again. No problem.
Yes, sir.
So
We'll
means,
do it. Yeah, yeah, Praveen.
Raikamal said that the database which they have shifted from one website to one folder to another folder. Means in the C panel they have copied all the database and they have added in the new website, right? So which there.
So it's not
Raikamal.
done as of now. It's not done. So it's not copying. Don't use the word copy. Use They have to take a backup of it and
Okay.
reinstall it again on the new hosting.
Means T panel
But
which explained
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
as
We'll be doing it on the C panel only.
okay.
That's all.
Okay, sir.
Fine then. We'll wind it up for today. I have a meeting at 9 o'clock.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Fine, sir.
We'll
Thank you
connect
very
back.
much, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Good night, everyone. Bye.
Okay, bye, 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 guys.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye.